What's up, everybody? It's your girl Edge, and I am here with another episode of Be Fucking For Real, the podcast, talk show, whatever you want to call it, where I
might tell you a joke, but I never tell you a lie.
As you can see, the camera quality is different. The setup is a little bit more different. This is a very long video, so I am on my couch today in my studio. And yeah, let me know what you think about this new setup, this new quality, because I'm trying something new. Eventually I'm gonna get a new camera, but right now we're starting where we at with what we have. Okay, today's video is a TikTok story time, and let me tell you, it is absolutely insane. I know I say that every time, but no, this is truly this is crazy. Well, imagine being young, attractive, ambitious, and meeting a friend in a group of friends who you've been around before, you're kind of familiar with, but you don't know a lot about. You guys get together and the vibes are immaculate, the chemistry is popping, and you decide to take it a step further and enter a relationship with this person. And this person who claims to love you and want to be with you and spend their life with you decides to cheat on you multiple times. And every time that they cheat on you, they tell you, you need to go get tested because I might have something. That is what happened to this creator on TikTok. She gives a very detailed and elaborate account of what happened to her in this relationship. It was a 7-year relationship, and the whole time she thought the man was DL, and I just couldn't imagine being in that situation for 7 years. But she explains where her mind was and why she stuck with him for so long. Try to watch it the whole way through. Again, I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep this as one video or break it up into 2 parts, but it gets crazier and crazier every time. Just stay tuned. So this story time is brought to us by Slay JBTS on TikTok, and I will make sure to add her TikTok page in the links below. So make sure you head over to her page and watch her content. She's a wonderful makeup artist and a great storyteller. So let's jump right into this video. Make sure you comment and like and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, let's see what she's talking about, because 7 years, crazy.
Okay, y'all, so do my makeup with me while I give y'all a story time about how I was in a 7-year relationship with a very suspect and questionable man. And the only reason I'm saying suspect and questionable is because I did not have definitive proof, like catching him in the act or seeing pictures or anything to say this man is full on gay. But once I get to the story time, y'all gonna be like, bitch. Disclaimer, I'm not outing anybody. I'm going to be using fake names. It's not the fact that it's the sexuality part. It's the down low, hiding, being manipulative, breaking hearts, cheating. That's the bigger moral of the story. Be who you want to be. There's no homophobia here. But be who you want to be and stand on that. Okay? Let's get it. All right. So
I love the fact that she pointed out the fact that it's not about outing somebody or about putting someone down or whatever. It's the matter of, you cheated on me, you lied to me, you betrayed me, you did all these things, and I'm telling a story about what happened to me. I'm telling a story about what I went through. It's not even about you. You can't be the villain in somebody's life and not expect to be the villain in the story that they tell about their life. You know what I'm saying? It's not about that. It's not about that. So I love the fact that she clarified that, because people just like to say stuff, and it really don't be fair to the women or the men that have to go through these situations, and everybody's like, you got to protect their secrets. It's not your story to tell. Well, if you never put me through that, I would have no story to tell. Right? Right.
Let's call my ex Ronnie. We're going to call him Ronnie. Ronnie and we had a lot of mutual friends, and that's just kind of how we met, just in passing. You know how you have friends, and then the guy has friends, and their friends are friends, but we're not friends. Mutuals. Duh. That's what I could call them. Mutuals. So this particular time that I seen him was at Six Flags. He was with his best friend. Keep that in mind because he's going to be a huge part of the story. And I was with my two homegirls, so it was a little bit more intimate than it usually is with all of our friends around. So I was able just to get a better look at him and just a better all vibe of who he was, because it wasn't so much noise and so much people. And the vibe was cool. He was very calm, very collective, very mature from what I was seeing, and he was very attractive. For some reason, I guess everything was just chaotic any other time I seen him, but I was able to see him in the light of day. It was not so much going on, and I was like, oh my god, he's very attractive. And I fucked with it a little bit, right? So when we got home, we spoke to each other on Facebook, like, oh, it was nice seeing you, nice getting to know you, this, that, and third, blah, 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 blah. And from that point on, we never stopped speaking. Like, we just never stopped talking. Every day, it was a good morning, how's your day going, this is how, this is what I did today, blah, 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 blah. So, fast forward, that was in, like, August, fast forward to January. He gave me this really, really beautiful long paragraph for my birthday, and I just thought
I just love that, like, when the vibes are like, mwah, chef's kiss. Like, love the way she's like, oh, the vibes, he was attractive, even though this person did something to her that was clearly like not cool and hurt her. Just having that memory of what the vibes were when they first met, you can just see it all over her face. Stories like this just reconfirm what I already know, and that sometimes, I don't care how good this feels, the possibility of you fucking up will always be there.
that was really, really cute. Like, this was a guy, he was very consistent. From that point, from Six Flags, we probably, the most we went without speaking to each other was probably like a day. So I was like, yeah, I dig him. And then he finally asked me on a date, He said he started a new job and his time was a little bit free. And then he stopped going to school. So he stopped going to college. He was going to a college that was a little further from where we stay at. So when he asked me on a date, he asked me out to the movies. And he paid for the tickets. He kept in touch with me the whole time leading up to me getting there, on like, what kind of snacks do I like to eat, bought the snacks, and like, it just like very, very, very attentive. And that's what I really, really liked about him. And like I said, I was very young, so it didn't take much to impress me, so to say. And that was just already like more than I've ever like experienced, just him doing that much for me. And I really was vibing with him. It was really, really cool. Fast forward a little bit, we continue speaking, dating. He keeps asking me on dates, and he's paying for the dates. So, and like I told you, I was very young, so him having like a stable job, him being in college, everything was very very new to me. I'm thinking this man is doing it, and he was doing it, honey. Okay. So yeah, like I said, he was doing his thing. Like, I had no complaints, no nothing. So the more I got to know him, the more comfortable he started to become. And with that comfortability I wouldn't say they were red flags, but it was certain things that I just kind of wasn't used to. And it would be his constant need for approval from this best friend that I told you earlier about. Like, it would be kind of before he ever bought something, he had to check in with this friend. And I'm just like, but I already, like, he would come to me and I said, yeah, like, that's cool, I like that. But it had to be like this best friend. I could say, yeah, that's a go, do that, or wear that, or buy that, or anything. But until that best friend said yay or nay, it wasn't moving. Like, that best friend had to give it the opinion. If he couldn't reach that best friend in time, he would wait to do whatever or buy whatever, or until that best friend gave his opinion on what to do. And that was very peculiar to me. But like I said, I was young. It wasn't registered around. I love that. Okay, so like I said, from January, we going on consistent dates. In April, he asks me to be his girlfriend and make it official. So now we're official. And mind you, I didn't really disclose to my close friends or my family members that I was getting serious with this particular person, because I've been known to do that, to kind of like jump the gun and want to tell my family and friends about this guy, and then things go left. And I'm just like, yeah, okay. It's another one bites the dust. So I just wanted to just have something for me, see exactly where it was going, how serious this person was, and see exactly what it would turn into before I told anybody. Now we're official. I'm telling my friends and I'm telling my family. He meets my sister first. After meeting my sister, he goes home. I head over to my sister's house. My sister says, Jada, that man is gay. I said, I'm sorry. Wait. Okay. So my sister says that, and I'm like, I'm half taken aback, because that was really left field, because from their interaction, it seemed like everything was going really good and they was laughing at each other's jokes or whatever the case may be. And then right after, like, she was like, yeah, that's what it is. And because I already had those underlying feelings, I just couldn't pinpoint exactly what it is in like regards to the best friend and that dynamic being a little weird to me. When she said it, it was just kind of like, that's what I've been feeling. Okay. But I was still very much in denial. In this whole story, I'm not delusional right now. I was delusional back then. But right now, I'm not going to be delusional about being delusional back then. Like, I was stupid. I was young and dumb, guys. So please don't come for me in the comments. Okay? So
This is proof that Delulu is not always the Salulu. Sometimes you need to listen to that inner voice. Sometimes it's your insecurities, it's your thoughts, it's the Lifetime movie network playing in your mind. But sometimes that's your ancestors, that's your God, your universe, your whatever you believe, telling you, hey, something isn't right. Something isn't aligning. Listen, sometimes you really just need to slow down and listen, because a hard head make a soft ass. I'm gonna say.
So I kind of just chalk it up to my sister that he was raised around a lot of his sisters, and that could be that influence. She lets it go, I let it go, and we continue on. Now, I met the best friend. Questionable. Here comes another male friend that he's very cool with. Let's call him Johnny. So my ex is Ronnie. This other friend that I'm just meeting is Johnny. Now, I already knew Johnny from in passing, kind of around the same neighborhood, got a lot of mutual friends. When I got with my ex, he was very opinionated about our relationship, and publicly on social media, kind of always, if you know, when you're young, you make cute little statuses on each other's stuff, and he would always be under both of our stuffs, just commenting something weird like, oh, that's gay, or yeah, y'all need to get a room. Like, it was just very like oh, this is lame. Like, he just always was commenting every status, almost every status he would comment something. That was a little off-putting to me. So I told him, my ex Ronnie, about it, and he was just more so on, oh, that's just Johnny being Johnny, that's just bro, da. That's gonna be a consistent theme, so pay attention to that too. So this one is about to cut off, but if y'all want part 2, you know what to do. Okay. So part 2 of how I was in a 7-year relationship with a very suspect and questionable man. Let's get it. So like I said, Johnny comes around. Johnny is way too opinionated on our relationship negatively. And now my family has my ex Ronnie on social media. So they're now starting to see what I've been seeing and how strongly opinionated negatively Johnny is on me and my ex's relationship. They're like, whoa, red flags on the play. Who is this? Like, who is this guy? I bring it to my ex attention. Again, like, you have my family now on social media. It's getting embarrassing. It's getting very weird. And I honestly think that your friend likes you. And I said that to him straight out. He does this. What are you talking about? What do you, like, what? Where was it?
I hate that. I hate when somebody knows exactly what I'm talking about. And they'll be like, what? I hate, oh my God. Literally nothing drives me more crazy than that. Because when people do that, to me, it's like confirmation. You know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. And that's it. That's all I need. The minute you like, huh? What? You know exactly what I'm talking about.
What? Where was this coming from? Like, he does that. It's not like it comes off like it's not the biggest shock to him. Like, whoa, where did that come from? It was just almost like he's just downplaying what I'm saying, if you catch my drift. We make up, we stop arguing about it. Fast forward, we're now hanging out. We're going out. One of his friends has a baby shower. We go to the baby shower. Johnny's there. After the baby shower, because it ends very dramatically, after the baby shower, we plan on going somewhere else. Now, me and my ex are in the back, and Johnny and some of the other friends are in the front. Now, I see that the other friends are kind of walking a little bit in front of Johnny. So it's a group of the friends, Johnny by himself, and then me and my ex right behind Johnny. I see my ex starting to pick up his pace a little bit to kind of meet Johnny where he's at and leave me in the back. Now, mind you, this is mid-conversation I'm having with my ex. And I'm seeing him pick up his pace so that he could just meet Johnny. Then it goes to him kind of like saying, oh, I gotta meet Johnny here, there, this, that, and the third. He needs help with this, he needs help with that. Like, it went from him being super, super close to the best friend to being super, super close with Johnny. Now, it got to the point where...
Do you want to paint the city red with the red flags? Like, I'm just trying to figure out, why are we collecting so many along the way? First of all, you leave me to go talk. I'm not jealous. Slightly territorial, but I'm big. I'm huge on respect. Don't ever let somebody have one up on me, and never compromise your respect for me for someone else. Like, never. So if you put somebody else's feelings before mine, they can have you. They can have you. Like, I do not, I don't play that. Like, I don't tolerate that at all. Like, and that's embarrassing. You gonna leave me to go, like,
Overheard a conversation that my ex and the best friend was having over Johnny, and how the best friend feels like, yeah, what's going on with that, bro? Like you act like you don't know niggas no more. Like, just kind of like having a lover's quarrel, however you say it, but using kind of just like hood nigga lingo. And it felt like two people in a relationship having an argument about who's this person that you're getting close to. So it was that. Then it was, now he's spending days at Johnny's house. The maximum time, like 3 days straight. And because they worked together in an entrepreneurial field and did the same thing, he would use that as an excuse, like, oh, we gotta lock in. Me and bro, we just gotta lock in to stand the third. And I'm just like, okay. Me being young and wanting to be the supportive girlfriend and not really understanding that field very well, I'm just kind of thinking that's just something that they have to do and just lock in. So now it went from us not really arguing, things being really blissful, to us having the weirdest arguments about male friends. Never has it been about a girl or a girl commenting under his statuses, or I smell perfume on your clothes, or you got lipstick on your car. Those arguments have never happened in the entire 7 years I've been with this person. It has been majority surrounding men, and how the relationships with him and the male friends or co-workers or business partners that he has is very strange to me. Okay, so at this point, I think that now he gets the hint that I'm not gonna stop bringing it up. If I see something weird that's going on with him and his friends, I'm gonna bring it to his attention. So he kind of falls back from Johnny and the best friend a little bit, and at that point he is giving me undivided attention again and being very attentive like he was in the beginning. But out of nowhere, he gets really distant. He starts to kind of reclude a little bit and being very defensive over anything, or anytime I want to get like a little close to his phone, or just kind of like, you in your phone a lot, like what are you doing, and say those type of questions, he gets really, really fidgety. Okay, so I'm gonna fast forward a little bit, because this is when shit is gonna get real. This is gonna get real, guys. Okay, so he comes to my house one day. He's visibly upset, and he says that his friend, we're gonna call this friend A. A was talking to this girl on my ex's Ronnie's Snapchat, and the girl thinks it was my ex Ronnie that she was talking to, when she was really talking to his friend A, and now is trying to confront me about all the naked pictures and videos and messages that my ex was sending her, but it really wasn't him. It was the friend A on my ex's Snapchat. I know I'm gonna get crucified for this one right here, but I'm listening to what he's saying, and I said, okay, do you have this person's number, this girl's number? And
Let me tell you what I'm not going to do. I'm not going through all that. I'm not going through all that. And something that I like to talk about a lot with my partner is the fact that a lot of times I'll watch stuff from the outside, or we as people, we look at stuff from the outside in and are like, oh, I want to go through that. I wanted that. But the biggest factor of a lot of these situations of just unbelievable betrayal and mistrust and just people doing you wrong is the fact that you love them. And that is something you have to consider when hearing stories like this. Like, in my mind, I'll never. She loves that man. So when you love someone, it's a different type of response within those circumstances of that situation. Because I'm listening to this, I never. You reached out to the girl for what? That don't even sound right. That doesn't even sound right. What's the point of why are we reaching out to her? Like, it don't even sound right, but she loves them. So you do shit when you love somebody that makes absolutely no sense, but we do it anyway.
he's like, yeah, he gives the number to me. I call the girl, and
She keeps going, girl.
I'm cursing. I'm yelling.
She keeps going, girl. We all know what that means.
And like, who the fuck you think? My man already told you that was not him. This, that, and third. And this person is on the other line. Like, you're so They just keep saying you're so delusional. You're so delusional. It's so sad. Like, it's so sad how women like you don't have any self-esteem. You're so sad. And mind you, I'm hearing this person say this, but I'm still arguing, taking up for my man. He's right there. Okay, so now I say get the friend A on the line. So I'm talking to A, and mind you, I'm yelling and screaming at A now, like, oh, it was too hard for you to make your own Snapchat. Now you got my man into X, Y, da 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 da, blah blah blah. And the friend A is just like, I'm sorry, sis. You know, another happened again. Yeah, she's crazy. Don't mind her. Blah 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 blah. So now I get my sister involved, because my sister is top tier, gonna figure it out. Like, FBI got nothing on my sister. So I'm calling my sister, giving my sister the number, telling my sister, like, this is what it is. This, like what we gotta do, because I'm pissed at this point. My sister talks to this person on the phone, calls me back in like literally 5 minutes, and says to me, now mind you, my ex Ronnie is on the phone with his friend A that supposedly got him in all of this mess. I'm next to my ex, and I put my sister on speakerphone. My sister says, Jada, that is a tranny on the phone. I'm like, I am floored at this point. My sister says it as calm as that. Jada, that is a tranny on the phone. Because mind you, like, this is something my sister has been questioning about him. And then question it a little bit more with the friend Johnny and how opinionated he was on our relationship. And now this. So my sister is just kind of saying it like, girl, I've been saying this to you. Like, this is a tranny on the phone. Just to kind of, like, girl, like, what we doing here? So now the friend A is overhearing this, all of this, because I put my sister on speakerphone, and he's hearing this, and he's like, "Oh nah, that can't be right. No." Fast forward a little bit, I kept asking my ex, "Who is this person? What's really going on?" Because me and my sister are about to go up and meet with this person, because this person was willing to meet. Like, this person wanted to tell the tea and didn't have a problem. Like, where you want to meet at? Because I'm going to tell you what's really going on with your supposed man. Once I said that.
That's so embarrassing. Don't ever let another woman, another nigga, another nothing have anything to tell me about you. I'm going to kick your ass. Oh, it's so embarrassing. Like, what would y'all do? Like, comment below. If you made it this far, thank you so much. Comment below how you would handle this situation, because, baby.
My ex says, no, it wasn't story was a lie. I was really talking to this person, but I did not know it was a transgender, and they catfished me. I never did nothing with them, so forth and so on.
I don't care what catfish. No, you shouldn't have been talking to nobody. You shouldn't have been talking to nobody. That's cheating. That's cheating. Having a whole explanation about, oh, I didn't know they were trans, and I didn't know. Don't matter. It don't matter. You knew you was talking to somebody. And then you lied. Like she said, for a week she had been on him. Who is this? I'm about to meet up with the girl. You lied. And now you want forgiveness. Just for lying, you should be single. You should be single, because you had plenty of opportunities to tell the truth. And had she not kept digging and threatening to see this girl, he would have never told her. This would have just been ongoing. What it sounds like is this girl didn't want to play the side, and he needed to get ahead of it. But if she didn't mind playing the side, oh baby, he would have kept that hand in that cookie jar. Trust and believe.
What? They never met up. They were supposed to. My ex backed out, so forth. And that kind of coincided with the story this person was telling me. The only thing that was different, my ex was saying he was catfished, and this person said no, he knew exactly what I was and what I was into. Stay tuned for part 3. Part 3 of how I was in a 7-year relationship with a very questionable and suspect man.
I love how she keeps saying questionable. Like, she's not saying gay. She's not labeling him anything. She's saying a very questionable man. Very, very mindful. Very demure.
Okay, so now I got to that realization from this person that no, he knows exactly what I am and what we were going to do. Like, I didn't hide it. He was not catfish. Sorry, guys. It's raining. This is how real it's getting, y'all, okay? And just to rewind a little bit, this person went to extreme lengths to expose my ex as if they were in some type of relation and my ex was trying to play with this person. Like, it was deeper than just, oh, we was talking a few times on social media and we was going to get into something. No, this person found my sister's Facebook, my mother's Facebook, my Facebook, some of my friends, and proceeded to send all of them his explicit videos of him releasing himself, penis pictures, messages. He sent that. This person sent that to my mom. My mom's Facebook of my current boyfriend at the time, genitals, and videos of him releasing himself. Thank God me and my sister has my mother's Facebook password and was able to delete it. And was able to delete it before my mother ever really seen anything. Like, this how sick this situation was. And
How is this only part 3? My mom? And she said to the friends, her sister, her mom, like co-worker, like, you're sending it to everybody, but she still hasn't said that they sent it to her. So, like, you're not just exposing him, like his mom. Send it to his mom. Send it to his people. Why are you sending it to my people? Like, I was lied to too. The mother? That's too much. That's crossing. Again, how is this only part 3? How is this part 3 out of 6? How did we get past this situation? Crazy.
Reason why we knew that this person sent it to my mother is because they were threatening to send it to everybody that he knew, including everybody that I knew. So we just started asking people and looking in DMs and inboxes and after a couple of times just asking like a couple of people that we knew, like, oh, if somebody sends you anything, just let us know, blah blah blah. Like, not saying exactly what was going on, but just saying, like, if somebody weird sends you something, don't even pay it no mind, just kind of brushing it off. But it was just the most surreal thing, and me being so dumb, so naive, so just kind of like inexperienced with just relationships and how things are just supposed to go, I ended up breaking up with him and then taking him back a week later after he came to my house, dropped down on all fours, and was just begging me.
A week later. 7 days after someone that this person dealt with threatened to send it to everybody, but actually sent it to your mother. It took you only 7 days to forgive them. To me, that's a recipe for disaster. Like, if you show somebody they could treat you like shit and they can get away with it, you're going to take them back. They're going to keep treating you like shit. They're going to keep treating you like shit. If you say, hey, you can cheat on me, you can lie to me, you can embarrass me, you can take advantage of me, I'll be here. Where's the incentive for them to do anything else? Where's the incentive for them to be nice to you, treat you right, be faithful, be honest? There is none. If you say, I'm going to forgive you for everything that you do, they're going to drag you through the mud and back. If you tell a person you will forgive them for everything, they are going to take you through everything. Never give up that kind of power. Never tell somebody they could treat you like shit and still have access to you.
Crying snot, everything to come back, and he's so sorry, and please believe him, it was a catfish. He did not know this person was what they were, so forth and so on. Stupidly, I accepted his apology and took him back. So we go on, continue having a relationship. Things from that point wasn't too off. Like, I quickly forgave him. Even internally, I quickly forgave him and didn't really bring it up. But still had those underlying feelings of this person is something else to him that is not just a heterosexual man. So that was in 2018. Fast forward to 2020, we're in full-blown pandemic mode. Like, the world shut down. Our anniversary was coming up. He started to display certain behaviors that triggered me of this time before, of when becoming very defensive, very reclusive, not saying much, not really want to talk, can't really look me in my eyes. So it triggered me so much. I start, like, my head starts spinning, like, not again. Those are my thoughts. I have a very close friend. My close friend is the girlfriend of his best friend. I start confiding in her that, girl, things feel very familiar. I feel like he's cheating on me again. And I say it to her plain as day.
Andes. They got that little voice. They got them ancestors talking. That little gut feeling. He cheating. If you feel it's happening. It's happening.
No, I don't think so. I think he learned his lesson. You know, like, she just being a friend. Like, she just being a friend and trying to ease my mind and ease the thoughts that I'm having. Right? So she's trying to ease my feelings and my thoughts. And I'm just simply telling her, like, girl, I've been here. It looks way too familiar. I think that he is cheating on me again. So now I'm having this conversation with her. Late March. Like I told you, we got together in April, so our anniversary is approaching. My family makes us a huge seafood boil, knows that we both love seafood boils. Spends all day, my mom, my sister, buy us presents. Now, mind you, we went 2 years prior. We went through this whole ordeal, and they know everything that I went through with this man, and still they just supported me with taking this man back, and just, if that's what you want to do, we support you, and still treated him like basically a son-in-law and a brother-in-law. So they got us gifts. I get a text. So now I'm texting him like, hey, everything's ready. Just let me know if you're making your way or whatever the case may be. I'm about to go in the shower. So you call me if you need me. So after I get out the shower, I see a lengthy text that he sends me and tells me that he cheated on me again, and he spent the day at the doctor. When he told me he was at work, he spent the day at the doctor to go get tested because this person said that he should go get tested. It's our anniversary. My family is in the living room making us our anniversary dinner and wrapping our gifts for our anniversary. I'm in the bathroom now bawling because he sends me this message.
Why would you do that then? Like, why not let her get through this event just with smiles and giggles and happiness and joy, and not have this on her mind until her after the event? If she's telling you, hey, I'm in the shower, go ahead and head over, we're about to have dinner. Why say that then? Like, you're already an asshole for cheating. You're already an asshole for putting her through what you put her through 2 years ago. You're already an asshole for then behind her back doing this again and having a situation where you need to go to the doctor. You're already an asshole for all of those things. Why make it worse by telling her this when she's about to have to go in front of all of these people? Like, what do you get out of that? What do you get out of just ruining her day?
So I dry myself off. I go and put on some clothes, and I do the best that I can at composing myself. And he sends another text message and says that he's outside in my staircase, and can I come out and talk to him? So I put on a good face for my family and tell them, hey, he's outside. I'm just gonna go meet up with him real quick, and I'll be right back. They think nothing of it. I go outside and I immediately see him, and he has the same sad puppy dog face that he did the last go around. And I'm just looking at him in pure disgust, because the amount of healing it took from that last situation in totality, as far as him getting back in my family remotely their good graces, it was just like, how could you put us back at this point, right? He proceeds to tell me that he met this person, this girl, on the train. From the train, they had a conversation. That conversation led them to go to her car. And when they went to her car, the girl gives him a hand job and jerks him. But he thought he caught something from that because she spit on her hand to give it to him. So now at this point, I'm a little bit older, and you're not gonna, that don't make sense. So y'all went from her train to her car, and you was able just to meet this girl off a whim so quickly that you felt comfortable with just going back to her car and getting a hand job. And then from that hand job, you thought that you caught something to go to the doctor all day. That don't make sense. So I told him, like, no. And after that, I said, my family spent all day doing this. You're not gonna ruin this for me and for them. You're gonna go in here and we're just gonna act like everything is okay. We're gonna have our dinner. We're gonna open up our gifts, and we're gonna talk about this later tonight when everybody else goes to sleep, or when everybody else leaves. Stay tuned for part 3, because when I tell you this shit is beyond me. And yes, I'm dumb, I'm stupid for staying for 7 years, when at this point, this was only year 4. Part 4.
I feel like I understand why she's like, my family prepared this, you're not gonna ruin this. We're gonna go in here, we're gonna smile, we're gonna act like everything's okay, and then we're gonna have a conversation afterwards. That's such a hard thing to do, and you have to be very strong to do it. I don't know, I guess you gotta be strong to pull that off, because the way my feelings is set up, we can wrap all this shit up, everybody go home, or we just gonna have a breakup party because you're not coming. You're gonna go where you're gonna go, and then I'm gonna celebrate with my friends and my family, us breaking up. You moving the fuck out. Or not moving out, or going on with your life, or whatever the fuck. We're not doing this party thing. Like, I'm not gonna put on a brave face. I'm not gonna save your reputation. I'm not doing none of that shit. I'm not. Fuck that. But she loves him, so I get it. Another thing is, for me, when she said I was looking at him with pure disgust, I felt that in my soul. Because, nigga, you that easy? You're that easy? Same day you meet a broad on a train, and now she's giving you a hand job in a car? Like, a easy nigga is not attractive. She didn't have to do nothing. She didn't have to get to know you. Do she even know your favorite color? You're easy. You're easy. You're a whore. You're a whore. I don't like hoes. So, I like a nigga with standards. Clearly you don't have any, which means you will literally fuck anything, anybody, anywhere, at any time. So I'm cool on that. This is not a one-off thing. I'm cool on that. Comment below how you would handle this situation, because it's absolutely insane. Like, we've gone through all of this, and this is only year 4. She was with him for 7 years. So we still have 3 more years of hell to go through. But I think I'm going to stop this video here and then just upload a part 2, because we're already about an hour into this video, but we're only 30 minutes into her stories. So see you guys on part 2 of this story about how this woman dated this man for 7 years and then found out that he was on the DL, or at least he was questionable. Okay, stay tuned for the second half of this video.